I'm currently standing in the tallest sand dunes in North America, and this is Great Sand Dunes National Park. It also happens to be my very first national park I have ever visited all by myself, and I'm also camping by myself tonight. I had some extra time though, so I decided to come out to the dunes and try sandboarding. I am a bit nervous about sandboarding though. When I picked up the board, the guy asked me if I was a snowboarder, and I said no, and he was kind of like, good luck. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna start on the small dune. I forgot the wax. It's fine though. I wasn't expecting my first attempt to go very well anyway. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Also, my shoes don't fit, which is super awkward. I kind of did it. I'm gonna try a bigger dune. The board honestly just goes whatever way it wants to go. I'm trying to keep it straight for the camera, but that's making me fall. This is exhausting. Made it to my campsite and it's time to set up. It's just super awkward because these campsites are so close together and there's not trees or anything, so then everybody's just kind of watching me talk to myself with the camera. So I will be sleeping in my car tonight, so the first thing I did was move everything I have out of my car. Then I'm going to first set up, I have these like window covers so nobody could see inside, and then I will start making the bed. So this isn't quite big enough, and I really just don't want anybody looking in. I know this is probably fine realistically, but I just don't want to be scared tonight for my first time. I do get really scared camping at night, so I'm just gonna put this up. This is what I used a few years ago just to keep it more insulated, so maybe I'll use this instead. The problem with this is that I'm putting tape on my car, which I really don't like to do. And here is the final setup. It is nice and cozy. I'm not an expert. This is my first time ever solo camping, and I really don't camp in my car that often, so I don't want you to think that I am showing you how to camp, but just in case you were curious, I will show you my setup. So literally all I do is I put down a mattress pad. I have a comforter. Then I do have sleeping bags. I have two because Jan was with me before. We never got cold enough to use them, and it is really hot here, so I really doubt we will be using them at all. And then I have two pillows. I'll probably use these as extra pillows, to be honest, kind of prop me up while I watch something in bed. I already showed you that I just use these covers to keep privacy. These are insulated, the two on the sides, as I had mentioned earlier. I'm actually afraid it might get too hot in here. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also have these cute little cozy lights. It's just hard to see right now because it's still light outside. Then because of my car, it's a super cross trek, my feet will dangle, so I really just kind of stack stuff underneath me, and I haven't had any issues with it. So that is my super easy budget setup, in case you're wondering. Now let's see if I could start a campfire and make dinner all on my own. Just soup, nothing too crazy here. I did just make this meal for Jan and I just a couple days ago, but I'm gonna have a sneaky glass of wine. Well, the easy part is done. Now for the hard part, the fire. Now see if it lasts. My fire lasted about 2 minutes before it died. It took a few more attempts, but I finally got the fire going. I finally did it! It kept on burning out, but now it's lit. And I was even able to make s'mores. It felt necessary to make s'mores on my first solo camping trip. I'm actually surprised at how well this is going, I made dinner, made s'mores, started a fire. It's also warm, which is such a big deal to me. It's so nice and cozy. I actually had a really good day. I was so nervous about camping by myself, but I've done a good job, and I know nothing was like amazing. All I did was start a fire and make a camp soup, but it just feels kind of like a big accomplishment. This is honestly so far out of my comfort zone. So I just want to say that if you want to do something, just do it. Even if it's scary, just go ahead and try and push through and do it, because it might end up being fine. And even if it's not, you're expanding your comfort zone. You're getting more familiar with things that are unfamiliar, and it's just such a great thing. So I did this even though I'm like not a huge camper. Of course, I've been camping. I go camping almost every year, but I would never consider myself like a granola girl. I know that I do travel a lot by myself, but traveling America and camping by myself is very new and very scary and outside of my comfort zone. So I don't know, just don't be afraid to try something new. You got this. I'm going to enjoy my cozy little car and go to sleep. I will see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Last night was a really good night. I was nice and cozy and warm all night. I'm actually pretty proud of myself because normally I get scared at night, but I never did. I was just comfortable and happy in my little campsite. So my first time camping was a good experience. I will say, even though I was warm last night, I am a bit cold right now because I just had to cross a river to get to the sand dunes. Today we are hiking up High Dune. I'm a bit late. There's a few people here, but still nothing that's really busy. It's about 7 o'clock right now, and I'm just looking forward to the nice views at the top. I haven't been walking very long, but already I'm pretty out of breath because it's 8,000 feet in elevation. So hiking these dunes with elevation is harder than it looks. Plus, you know, I keep on walking back and forth to get shots. What's really hard about this trail is there is no trail. You just have to try to find your way to the top. And I was following these other people who went, it looks like, the opposite way that I was supposed to go, and I have no idea how I'm supposed to get over there. So I'm a bit lost, and because it's early, nobody else is on the trail, which has been nice until now because I don't really have anybody to follow. I could keep on going the way I'm going and like make my way back around, or I could head the other direction and head up. It's just that one looks like a cliff almost. It looks really scary, and I don't know if I could hike it. Long way it is, I guess. I'm already over here. I'm so close to the top now. I really thought that was the top. Well, I made it officially this time. I'm sitting down because it is kind of scary for me up here, but it also feels like I'm on the top of the world, and it is also a really good feeling. This is going to wrap up the video, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next adventure.